Hey everybody, welcome back to Jon David's Journey. I'm Justin, Jon David's dad. So today we've had quite a few big changes and we're really excited about them. He is now on room air for about 15 hours, so we're heading in the right direction, meaning he has had no oxygen for the last 15 hours. So things are going well there. He also had his PICC line taken out today, so he no longer has any more IVs that are in him at all. The only tubes that he's got around him are his NG tube in his nose, and then he has the lines that are reading his pulse ox, that's reading his oxygen levels, and then his vitals patch that's picking up his heart rate. But other than that, that's it. Those are all the things we've got on him. He also went on his first walk with no pole today, so we were able to do that. Sorry if I keep looking over there. He's been a little waddy tonight, so he's moving and trying to make sure he doesn't wake up and need somebody to hold him. He also had visits from Auntie Anna and Auntie Ruby today. He had some visits from physical therapy and speech as well, to work on range of motion with his joints, and also to work on the suck, swallow, breathe with the passy and taking food by mouth. They also weaned his methadone from Q6 to Q8, and he seems to be tolerating that pretty well. They also have him off of his phenobarbital completely, which was his anti-epileptic drug. And so now that that's completely off, they're going to give him about 2 weeks, and they're going to do a follow-up EEG to make sure that he's not having seizures or anything from that. He's also going to have his post-op MRI, which they've been wanting to do one since he had his stroke. However, with the pacing wires in, they couldn't do that. And then also, they typically just do a post-op MRI anyways, just to kind of check everything, make sure everything checks out. But in his particular case, we definitely, wanted to get one sooner than now, but they just haven't really been able to. And so we'll get that tomorrow and see how the results look. Speaking of 2 weeks, that is also the amount of time that we've been told that we'll be here. So they started talking about discharge today, and they told us 2 weeks. So hopefully Jon David's able to stick to that timeline, and in 2 weeks we'll be getting discharged. But we're pretty over the moon about that news. So hopefully in 2 weeks we'll be telling y'all that we're out of here. So we'll just see how the next 2 weeks go. His feeds have stayed the same, and he is still gaining weight. Today he weighed in at 9 pounds 9 ounces, so he is steadily just ticking up there. He's a chunky boy for us, and we are happy about that. The more he gains and the stronger he gets, the better off we are for that next surgery. Well, I need to give a shout out to Mallory. She just submitted her national boards tonight for a recertification. She got the first certification 4 years ago, and so she's up for renewal. And while we've been dealing with all of this crazy stuff, she had started on them a little bit before, but she's done the bulk of the work while we've been here going through all of this. So kudos to her for doing that while we've been going through all this crazy stuff. And she submitted tonight, so hopefully she'll hear back soon, and we'll be recertified. But just wanted to shout her out for all the hard work she's doing, and it's a pay bump for us as a family, so thank you. In the state of North Carolina, National Board Certified teachers get a 12% pay bump. Also, Hunter did the Marshmallow Share Challenge today with Auntie Sarah and Auntie Gigi, and he did really well. You'll see it here. He shared with Auntie Gigi. He's always enjoyed sharing, not with everything or all the time, but since he's been little, he typically has done a pretty good job sharing his stuff. So we were really happy. I didn't even know about this trend. This is something that Auntie Sarah and Auntie Gigi did and sent to me. So one of the things that was really cool about today was that Mallory FaceTimed me when they were taking out the last brain and a couple of channels that Jon David had, so I got to see them take it out of the room, which I took a screenshot. You'll be able to see that. And then also I finished the first week of the Ronald McDonald House Charities Challenge, so 1 week down, I got 3 more to go, and so we'll keep trying to hit that $1,000 mark of the goal. Also, I told Mallory today that if we can hit that $1,000, then I will do 31 miles on the last day, which is a Saturday, so it'll work out. But I'll run 31 miles for that day, which I'm sure a lot of you are like, why would you do that? But again, Ronald McDonald has been a godsend for us. I mean, it's less than a mile here from the hospital. If we can help fundraise some money for them, and the worst that I've got to do is have a little bit of pain and soreness from it, then it's worth it. Other than that, we had a pretty busy day prior to me coming back up here. It's the first time I've been able to see Jon David in 10 days, so I am really excited. I'm sure y'all have been able to tell a little bit of that by how fast I've been talking, but I've really enjoyed being back and being able to see him. But before I came back up here today, Hunter and I had a pretty full morning. We changed a tire on Mallory's Accord, and that was a whole fun adventure in and of itself. We had our neighbor Andres come over and help us because I needed more than just the one jack that I had, and so he stayed and we hung out for a little while. And then also Hunter helped me make some chicken and rice from some of the broth and stock that was left from the shrimp bowl the other day. And then once I got here, I've had my fair share of snuggles with Jon David since I've been here, because I've been kind of going through my own withdrawals and not being able to see him for the last week and a half. And that's pretty much been our day. So I think I'm going to go enjoy some more snuggles with him before I go to bed. And y'all have a good night and God bless.
Okay.
Your eardrop's not on.
Y'all ready? Okay, pick your bowl up, Hunter.
I'm a dick.
Okay, listen. So we're each gonna see what's under our bowl. So what'd you get?
You got 2 marshmallows. Wait,
Okay, don't eat it. Let's see what everybody else got. Okay.
I got 1 marshmallow. Gigi, what did you
got
get?
2 and Sarah got 1.
What did you get, Gigi?
Okay, let's see what I got.
Oh, Gigi didn't get any. You got 2, I got 1, but Gigi didn't get any.
Hey, I did see one.
Thank you, buddy.
Now we all have 1 marshmallow.
Yay!
That was very sweet.
Thank you, buddy. You're so sweet. Now you can eat it. Good job.
Papa's watching you. Good.
And Jon David, tell everybody bye-bye.